Work what?
Who comes up and helps you?
No one. I do it. So there's plenty of room up front, and it would be lovely to see all of your beautiful faces move down. That would be great. Ready? On your mark, get set. 1, 2, 3, up, and come forward. Everybody, all together now, including that last row. Everybody, all together now. Yay! Excellent. I can't see that. What is it? What are you saying?
Is that on?
Yes.
Is Alex in your presentation?
Yeah, why?
Well, because his name is on this list.
Okay. Hurry, hurry, so we can get started because we have lots of amazing awards to give out. Hurry, 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 hurry. There's still plenty of spaces over here and up front so that you can spread out. If you don't want to be too close, you're okay. And as soon as everybody sits, we're going to start. So if everybody could sit. If everyone could take a seat. All right. Hello, hello, hello. My name is Kathleen Duff. I have the honor of being the Director of Career and Technical Education for the Newton Public Schools. And there is nothing more rewarding for any educator than to honor their students for their achievement, their accomplishments, to congratulate them on their commitment. I love how every school year ends in a celebratory note, and we couldn't be more happy to be in person to be able to do this. And because we have some rock star students, just in case people weren't able to make it, this celebration is being live streamed, so thank you, TV Media. We do have a few special guests who would like to say a few quick words at the introduction. So if you would say a thank you and a welcome to Assistant Superintendent Toby Romer.
Hello, everyone, and welcome. I have the distinct pleasure of working really closely with the Career and Tech Ed programs here in the Newton Public Schools and the staff and leadership, and it's a great pleasure to be here again with this class. I want to take a minute just to reflect on what the last 4 years looked like, not just in our country and in education, but for career and technical education. You just talked about the rock star students that we have here, Ms. Duff. The rock star educators that we have here who helped this group of students, our seniors this year, get through the amazing ups and downs of virtual hands-on learning, whatever that is, right? And all the different versions of reinventing and reimagining our curriculums and our activities and making sure that students in each of the career and tech ed programs got to build the competencies and skills that are integral to what you're doing. It wouldn't have happened without the tireless energy and effort of the teachers and all the support staff in each and every program. So I hope we can let's take a minute and just give a round of applause and appreciation for all of that effort. Rockstar students with the flexibility and the perseverance to stick with the programs and make sure you were doing the work, whether it's at home independently, through Zoom, coming in person, through a mask, spaced out together, in all of these different ways that the activities and the learning that you're doing was adapted and changed over the last 4 years. But you've come out on the other side stronger for it and more flexible. So I'm excited to be here to celebrate you as well. Before we get on with it, I do also want to take a minute to appreciate the leadership of the program. I know a lot of work went into today's ceremony by Julie McElroy and Donna Benoit, but our fearless leader in this effort as well, Ms. Duff, Kathleen Duff, who does so much tireless work here at Newton North and across the district in leading our career and tech ed programs. It's a pleasure to work really closely with her, and I want to just say thank you to her for all that she's done as well.
Tall. My next life, I'll be that tall. Next, I'd like to welcome to the podium Principal Dr. Henry Turner.
Thank you, Kathleen. Thank you to staff. Thank you so much for really helping these students to grow and to learn during some very challenging years. I remember being in a culinary class last year, watching a Zoom class, and I know it was painful and hard, and people wanted to be in the kitchen, and it's just was so enjoyable this year to see you all really continuing the culture that was at North pre-pandemic, which was students who were involved, engaged, creating, and really importantly that I was reflecting on serving the school. And I say to seniors at the beginning of the year, what is your legacy going to be to Newton North? And it is always clear what the legacy you all are going to leave is because of the projects you work on, whether it is working in the print shop and the t-shirts that you created. I'm thinking about when an important member of the Newton community passed away, connected to our basketball program, and it was our graphics program that created t-shirts to connect our basketball program, but also larger students to really grieve during that moment. Thinking about our design program, who is for the last 6 years, been working to create a community project, art project that is near end after a racist event that had happened in 2016. And thinking about our auto program and how you that cars line up and how you are really saving a lot of people's days by what you're doing there. And thinking about our TV program and how really just seamlessly started creating live streams for our athletic games, and how that just brought joy to so many more people. I know that that there were stories of, I think it was our boys soccer state championship game, where there were grandparents in other parts of the world who were watching the game, and it was the first time they got to see their grandchild play. Similarly at our award ceremony, there were people in Texas who were watching their family members receiving an award. So the impact that you all make in every single program leaves a legacy in the school, and I think that that is just so valuable, and I know something that you will remember. And it also gives you the skills for what your life is going to be. Regardless of what you do in your career, the skills you learned at Newton North are going to make you better prepared than nearly everyone that you come in contact with, and you will see that next year. And every student who comes back says that, I can't believe how prepared I was because of what I learned in these programs at Newton North. So I just want to thank you all. Thank you for what you do. And I'll give just one last funny story of Aiden, when he created this globe for the play, and the seniors got to put that on at the end of the Senior Awards or senior meeting. In small ways and in big ways, you leave an impact, and so I'm just so grateful for all of you. Thank you, Kathleen. Thank you, Donna. Thank you, Thule, and thank you to all of you for being here. Have a great day.
Another tall one. And our senior dean is able to be with us, Ms. Stouse, and I don't want to put you on the spot, but I missed you last time, 4 years ago, and I wanted you to have the opportunity to share your words. Come on.
Thank you, Ms. Duff. So some of you might know I was out sick for a few days, but I couldn't miss this. So I'm double masked today and excited because our ceremonies that are happening throughout this morning are the heart and soul of our school. And many of you know in this program, the faculty and staff who work in this program and the students, the student leaders, that I truly value this program so much and all the different aspects of it, because this is where students come alive, and this is where passion lights a fire under them and they become more engaged in something that could become a professional part of their lives, possibly a career, or hobbies or skills that continue to uplift their lives and the lives of others. I think of each of your programs as having their own little language. In the culinary arts, it might be the clanking of pots and pans, the different machines in the carpentry shop. There's different language in each of your programs, and there's different smells. It's involving all the senses. And something that you do in each of your programs is you create something. I remember back when I was in elementary and middle school bringing things home, and my parents had no idea what they were. And to this day, how many of you have made a coil pot in art class before? You know, those coils, and then you kind of do that thing where you're kind of merging them all together and it comes out as a pot. I'm still proud of mine. It's at my parents' house, and they still don't know what it is. But I will tell you that the things that you create in our school inspire not only the faculty and staff who work with you and love to work with you and support you creating and learning these skills, but you also create products and services for the school, our students within the school, and the community at large. And that is something that can't be taken for granted, especially in this day and age where many high schools don't have a career and technical education program. So I think we are, I am biased, but I do think we are a wonderful high school, but I especially value our high school because of the offerings we give and because of what you contribute to the program. Seeing these senior awards ceremonies is when we see that you have taken yourself through from A to Z all the skills and the curricula that you need to acquire and apply, and you are shining, and you are a star that we can be proud of, and we are privileged to have you at our school contributing to the success of this program, along with your teachers who support you. So bravo to each of you. I commend you, and like Dr. Turner said, you leave behind a legacy of what you've done for this program, and for yourselves, and for our school community. Thank you so much, and congratulations.
Okay. It is my privilege to share with you the celebration of our Newton Public Schools Career and Technical Education 2022 graduates. So let's begin. Soon. Here we go. For those of you who are not aware, 6 of our 8 CTE programs are presently Massachusetts state-approved CTE programs, also known as Chapter 74. That designation is the gold star to the CTE programs across the country because of the comprehensive and rigorous content and the numerous state and federal requirements that we must meet. One example being, our programs must include 900 hours of instruction. Each program is responsible for delivering a framework of 6 strands of curricula. Those are listed on this slide. And our programs are reviewed cyclically by the state for quality, rigor, and safety. CTE programs combine high academic standards with career exploration and authentic hands-on technical training using state-of-the-art, industry-standard machines, equipment, and software. The education and training that Chapter 74 programs offers ensures that students are ready for an entry-level employment opportunity in their competitive field and/or a definite advantage over their peers when applying to the college program in their field. And as you will see, almost all of our seniors are going on to college, most of them attending their first choice of highly competitive schools because of the outstanding programs that we have here. I need to figure this out. Let me first begin with an introduction of one of our many people who have helped along the way. This is Mrs. Tully McElroy. She is our counselor for CTE department. Her primary responsibility is to provide required state programming that addresses all of Strand 4, the employability strand, for all of our CTE students. And this year, that meant almost 600 exploratory students and 297 majors. Her curriculum is designed to help students identify their strengths and interests, as well as their breadth and depth of various skill fields. Ultimately, employment opportunities, including internships and co-op positions, and in addition to many other tasks, she puts in numerous hours completing our post-secondary core indicator report that the state and federal government use in part to assess our programs. So seniors, please complete that survey that she asked you to. We need that. To say that Ms. McElroy is crucial to the CTE department is an understatement. She's an amazing resource, and we are very fortunate to have her. Thank you, Ms. McElroy. So we have our business teachers, and that's missing. So we have Mr. Kane with us, who we want to say thank you to for all of the extracurriculars that he does with the business programs out of the school. And we also want to say a thank you to Mr. Spear. This is only his second year with us and has proven to be a dedicated member taking on the DECA program. Additionally, we want to thank these gentlemen because they actually share with you another strand, and that's the one on entrepreneurship. So we couldn't be complete without them, so we're very grateful for them to be here. Thank you both. We have business certificate winners. As you see your name or see your picture, if you could stand up. I know some... So just so you know, I took these from your, I was home with COVID when I was doing this, so I took your pictures from Aspen, and then I asked Amanda, she shared with me your senior ones, and I said, I love these better. So this was you, and look at how much you've grown. So if you could stand up so we could see you, where are all our business certificate winners? I see Nick, Alex, Jude, Andrew, Samantha. And another page. Look we have more. Caleb, Joseph, Brennan, John. Congratulations to you all. You guys did great. They have to complete, so we've changed our credit system a little bit this year, but they have to complete now what we call 24 additional credits into all of that they studied to get their business certificate. So it's quite a feat, especially with the amazing choices that we have. And I'm super proud of them. You guys will get your certificates with your senior package. So anybody that's a certificate winner throughout today, you'll get your certificate with your senior package. And so now we also would like to share some business awards. The business awards are the Volan B. Wells Scholarship, and it's in honor of Mr. Wells. He was a visionary department head who had the business department running on the cutting edge at the time. This year it's going to be split between 3 people. It is being split between Avery, Nick, and Danielle. So if you guys could come up. Please come up to the stage, and Mr. Kane and Mr. Spear, if you could join them. Come up to the stage. We have something for you. And Mr. Kane and Mr. Spear, if you could join them. So a few words about our students as they receive their awards. Nope, you can do them. If you want to stand in the middle, and then if you want to take the picture. Go. So we have Avery. Avery has proven her business skills inside and outside the classroom. In school, Avery was an officer in the DECA Club, a member of the Women in Business Club, and a prominent figure in all business classes while earning the business certificate. Outside of school, Avery gained valuable business skills, helping promote financial literacy through a national marketing campaign. UMass is going to be very lucky to have you next. Congratulations. Great. And we'll do a group one, so hold on one second. Nicholas. Nick has distinguished himself as a dedicated leader within the business department. Over the past 4 years, Nick was an active participant in a variety of business classes to earn his business certificate. He was president of the business club, junior and senior year, and he was a state and national qualifier for DECA. So Brown University will see Nicholas on their campus in the fall. Congrats. And Danielle. While earning a business certificate, Danielle positively represented the business department in a variety of ways, including involvement in DECA and the Women in Business Club, and helping promote financial literacy through a national marketing campaign. This past year, Danielle was the only female elected to a leadership position in the business club, and Danielle will be joining the Israeli Defense Forces. Thank you. That's That's awesome. Thank you all. Want to do one group one? Sure. Quick. Thank you. Next, our auto program. Mr. Lutz and Mr. K. Mr. Lutz was the 2019 ASE Auto Service Excellence Master Automobile Technician of the Year, and he's been sharing his knowledge with our students for the last 4 years. Mr. K is our devoted and talented assistant teacher. He makes sure our students know the importance of being respectful and hardworking employees. And I know you don't want me to say anything, but I would be remiss if I didn't say, with the deepest of gratitude, thank you for your 25 plus years of service in the classroom. And if we included your coaching of hockey and baseball, it would be a total of over 30 years. And most sincere happiness and congratulations on your retirement at the end of the year. You will be sorely missed. I won't I won't make you come up, but if you could just give a wave. That deserves a standing ovation for sure. 30 plus years. Sorry, Artie, but I had to. So we have some auto technicians who will be graduating with their certificates. So if the auto students want to stand up, Paul and Eastlick and William, Luke, Tommy, there we go. Come on, y'all. Grady, Jeffrey. Congratulations, gentlemen. And we do have an auto scholarship. It's the Adrian Colasacco. He was a former electrical student, but when we lost the electrical program, it closed. The award was divided between automotive and carpentry. So the automotive Adrian Colasacco award winner this year is Lewis. Lewis, come on up. Lewis, if you could come to the stage. Mr. K, Mr. Lutz, if you could come to the stage. Why don't you go at the other end, honey? Okay. Mr. K, if you could come up. Mr. Lutz, if you could come up. Just so everybody knows, if you get an award, you're going to be asked to come up, so don't be shy. It's kind of a pattern. Come on, Lewis. If you want to give that to me, and we're going to stand in front of the table. You can give that to him. Yep. In front of the, there we go. In front of the table so the picture's behind you. There you go. We're practicing our photography. All right. So, Lewis, Mr. Lutz said you're his top auto student who has exhibit the professional behavior most desired in any occupation. He can be trusted to handle any aspect of the shop. He has patience and care for his work, and kindness and good humor for anyone he works with. Lewis is truly a gentleman, and I am glad that he has chosen his automotive path. Lewis will be attending Mass Bay Community College and entering the BMW training program. Congrats, Lewis. Cool. It's been a while since we've done this in person. Okay, next, carpentry program. We have Mr. Tingle and Mr. Jones. Mr. Tingle possesses a genuine sense of civic responsibility and a sense of responsibility to foster an understanding of peace and social justice in his classes for his students. Mr. Jones is our new teacher assistant in carpentry, new to us this year. And from day one, he's been willing to step up and take over whatever task at hand needed to be done. So we're grateful to both. This year's carpentry certificate winners. Stand up. Alex, Manny, Nathan, Jimmy, Andrew. Where's all my carpentry kids? Hello? There we go. I knew they were here. Dimitri, Zach, John, congratulations. Thank you, gentlemen. And Mr. Tingle, if you want to make your way to the stage. So we have the other Adrian Colasacco winner for carpentry is Nathan Leone. Nathan, come on up. I'm going to share a few words from Mr. Tingle about Nathan. Nathan has been a dependable, talented learner in carpentry, a good student throughout the school. Nathan brings a well-adjusted mindset to class each day. Nothing gets him out of sorts. Difficult technical challenges are no worries for Nathan. A two-sport captain, football and lacrosse, Nathan demonstrates his leadership abilities wherever he emerges. Nathan will long be remembered in our program for his many contributions over the years, and you will long be remembered, I'm sure, when you're finished at Western New England College. Congratulations. Great. Mr. Tingle, if you don't mind staying, because we have a few more. All right. Next, we have the David Barbosa Scholarship. Michael Lyons, if you want to make your way to the stage. The David Barbosa Scholarship is in honor of Mr. Barbosa, a carpentry teacher for 26 years, who is not only a skilled carpenter, but a compassionate teacher, dedicated to helping students achieve their goals. The deserving student will be a serious craftsperson with an eye towards commitment, cooperation, and leadership. Nathan, Mr. Tingle shared that Mr. Barbosa would be proud of you, not just for your 4-year commitment to carpentry, but for his intangibles like his work ethic and good-natured being, and always being supportive of others in the community. Michael should be complimented for his personal growth throughout his time in carpentry, his endurance during these turbulent times, and his demonstrated resiliency. Regis College is going to be fortunate to have you join the class of 2026. And our next one is the Golden Hammer, which this award is given to a student who has demonstrated excellence in building. And I know the carpentry students won't be surprised. Manny Hutter. Manny, come to the stage. Oh, Manny. Oh, what a bummer. So Mr. Tingle's going to have to accept the award on behalf of Manny. This picture is one of the many amazing projects that Manny has created. He built this portable ark for the high holiday services at his temple. And to see more, visit the business website, herculeanworks.com. Just about Manny, Mr. Tingle said that we would be hard-pressed to find a more deserving and accomplished carpentry student. He has been so dedicated to his discipline, constantly working to deepen his knowledge and improve his skill level. Manny is a friend to so many inside and outside of the community. He's a true ambassador for what Career Tech Ed has to offer, and we look forward to watching this gold star continue to rise. So congratulations to Manny. Yeah, we'll send that to him. Our next program is Culinary. I know not enough can be said about these three ladies. Miss Alexis Lugbauer, 4 years later, still a breath of fresh air for us. We are most fortunate to have her in our Tigers Loft. Miss McKinney, still driven by her passion for teaching her students and everything that is all culinary related. You are the protector of NPS CTE programs, their history and their importance, and I'm still grateful. Miss Marzilli, You're a talented and dedicated assistant teacher in our culinary program, and you are a young Nani, bringing that old world Italian charm and incredible deliciousness to our culinary kitchen. But a huge special thanks this year to you for stepping up and subbing for Miss McKinney when she had to be out for her back surgery, and now subbing for Miss Lugbauer while she's home taking care of her twins. We couldn't have made it through without you, so thank you so much. Our culinary certificate winners this year, come on, culinary, stand up. Show me Grace. Show me Elizabeth, Ashley, Anthony, Ashley, and Cedric. Thank you all. We have a few culinary awards. The first one is the Innovator Award. It's given to a student who seeks ways to go above and beyond with the culinary program as well as within the community. And this is being awarded to Grace Campbell. You can stand in front of the thing. So the culinary trio said, Grace is caring, responsible, and quick-witted. She's always willing to go that extra step and dedicate herself to the task at hand. Grace is an optimistic person, spreading her enthusiasm throughout our classroom while creating a well-organized and upbeat mood in the program each and every day. She has demonstrated her leadership skills as she led small groups of younger students on various topics. Her ability to show different skills and techniques to peers while being calm, patient, and understanding when students ask clarifying questions is astounding, and it's a testament to her character. What has always struck me most in Grace's generosity in and out of the classroom. To show her appreciation and support for her healthcare workers, Grace created and donated pastries, cakes, and other baked goods on a weekly basis throughout the pandemic. She is always on the lookout to help others and always the first to assist others in need. Her sense of community and sharing is remarkable. Even more so is her team spirit. Grace sees herself as helpful, but we see her as exceptional. And you should be a rock star in the food science program at UMass Amherst next year. Nope. So the next we have is Mr. Casavant. He was a 1972 graduate of Newton North and then an employee in the cafeteria. David Casavant's life was short but full. The deserving student of this next award parallels Mr. Casavant's enthusiasm and zest for life. And because we have so many amazing culinary students, it was difficult to pick, so this is being divided between Elizabeth and Cedric. So Elizabeth, Miss McKinney said, don't forget that big things come in small packages. Don't let her size fool you. Go on over. Elizabeth is a force to be reckoned with and is one of the most capable and enthusiastic students enrolled in our culinary program. I have seen her grow into a leader, mentor, and role model for young students. She has a passion for food and hospitality that stems not just from working in the kitchen and front house, but her desire to give back to her community and care for those around her. Elizabeth has repeatedly demonstrated her dedication and commitment towards her goals. She is focused and attacks every task presented to her with vigor and enthusiasm. She is cooperative, dependable, and mature, and displays an admirable respect towards human differences. Elizabeth isn't quite sure yet, but wherever she goes, we know they're going to be fortunate because we know how amazing she is. I did good. I'll get you a copy, honey. Cedric has repeatedly demonstrated time and again to have a very good eye for detail and the ability to follow through on tasks and work independently. He's never given it a second thought to volunteer for any task needed here at school and is often the one who takes charge and follows through, be it special events, open house, or catering functions. Cedric brings levity and optimism into the classroom. His mood is infectious and has lifted the spirits of many of our students. He consistently goes above and beyond, always looking for a way to help. And you are going to have a blast down at the University of New Mexico to study business management. Congratulations to you both. Miss McKinney's You're going to have them wait? Yeah, okay. Yeah. Miss McKinney's making up her own rules. I know you guys find that surprising. So, yep. We have another culinary award. This one is called the Max Kolb Memorial Scholarship and Book Award. Max was a member of the class of 1999. He was a star student in the Tiger's Loft and was quite accomplishing in his time at Hofstra. The deserving student emulates Max's optimism, passion, and respect. The deserving student is awarded a scholarship and a book, the 7th edition of The Professional Chef, published by the Culinary Institute of America. And this year's winner is Ashley Tan. Our culinary trio said that when Ashley demonstrates and or presents to her classmates, she takes command like you wouldn't imagine. I would say she's stepping out of her comfort zone, but when you see her in action teaching her classmates a cooking lesson, she looks like she's actually stepped into her comfort zone. First into the class and last out, her dedication is endless. Ashley has been called a powerhouse of a worker, accomplishing the tasks of 2 and 3 people. She took pride in leaving things in good order for the next group coming in, using the kitchen, creating efficient systems of cleaning and organizing, even if that meant the dish room. That's why you see that picture. Ashley will take with her some invaluable lessons. As a result of playing on the girls' basketball team, as well as the unified basketball team and track and field teams, Ashley says she's learned the importance of teamwork, community, and communication with different people. In her words, culinary was the only class where I felt relaxed and open to being myself, and this allowed me to build my confidence and leadership skills. I also learned that speaking up, asking for help, and building relationships helps overcome anxieties. She is grateful for her friendships that she has made in her culinary family, and she will take all of that with her as she moves on to the University of Connecticut Management Program. Excellent. Thank you. Our next program is the design program with Miss Brooks. Her award-winning art installations that she's worked on with her students and professional guests she's brought in speaks to the quality of Miss Brooks' talent. The Newton North Design has an award, and this year's award is going to Ella. Ms. Brooks said that Ella is an outstanding student. She has earned her program certificate and great admiration for her contribution to the design program. She always seeks the best solutions for any given design project, no matter how big or small. Her work is creative and thorough. She has made an enormous contribution to the Main Street project, and the project would not be what it is today without her hard work. And congratulations and best of luck at Colgate next year. Drafting up next, Miss Shirtliff. You have a fan following. Ms. Shirtliff has worked tirelessly to bring the complex learning of students' experience to life so that non-drafters like me can understand the awesomeness of what our students are doing in their class. She's done this for architectural and engineering drafters. And this year's certificate winners, stand please. Julian, Brennan, James, Jack, Nadav, Owen, Remy, Ian, Mia. Well done. We have a drafting scholarship, and it's the Intrepid Drafter. It demonstrates the most sought-after characteristics of a draftsperson: perseverance and courage to learn new and think different. And this year's winner is Remy Pinnell. Come on up, Remy. Ms. Shurtleff said, as a Major 3 drafting student, Remy has demonstrated 4 solid years of bravely trying new software and drafting commands in the interest of improving his project's level and detail and acquiring new skills in an ever-developing industry of new software. Remy always approaches new challenges and enthusiasm and with resourcefulness. Undoubtedly, he creates products that far surpass the minimum expectation. Best example is seen is his recreation of the Star Wars character R2-D2, in which he independently pursued the ability to animate it, make the sounds and the environment to create the model and a short animation that looks as realistic as the original film. And I saw it, and it totally does. Additionally, Remy is happy to extend his new knowledge and skills by making tutorials and helping others in class. He is always ready to problem solve and works with great focus and attention to detail. UMass Lowell Engineering has probably met their match, Remy. Congratulations. Great. Early childhood next. Miss Ramsdale. I would expect nothing less. Miss Ramsdale, energy and passion are but 2 words that come to mind to describe this teacher of all teachers. Keeping up with the littles and the big ones is an exhausting task, and yet she does so each and every day with a smile. Your certificate winners for this year, Early Education and Care: Tanya Leaf, Ashley, Julia, Emily, Annie, Kaya, Caitlin, Katie, Gabriel. Congratulations. Stand up. Nice work. We have the Kathleen Hennigan Scholarship. Kathleen Hennigan was a joyful and nurturing educator. She was the director of Child Development Program and department head of Home Economics. Her relationship and partnership with the Plowshares Child Care Program led to what is now known as the Early Education and Care Program. And this year's winner, Tanya Liff. Come on up. Michelle, Tanya? Tanya, as you walk up, I want you to hear that Ms. Ramsdale said, Tanya doesn't just want to learn, she wants to understand and succeed, and she pushes herself to do just that. Despite various setbacks over the past several years, she has shown incredible perseverance and resilience regarding her commitment to herself, her education, the children and the families with whom she works. Upon returning to in-school learning, immediate solace was found when Tanya Liff was once again back in the classroom with her children. Working with the littles face-to-face quickly helped to reestablish her confidence in providing engaging educational interactions that also focused on supportive social-emotional well-being. Her impressive ability to connect with the children and families that she works with at Plowshares and at her co-op site, the Jewish Community Center, has also embedded stronger theoretical and academic connections to be made in the classroom, where both teachers and children eagerly anticipate her arrival each day. These supportive and nurturing connections mirror the work that esteemed Kathleen Hennigan, and you will be heading off to the College of Charleston. Congratulations. Don't forget your sunblock. The next award is the Miss Antonellis Award, and she was the head secretary at Newton North and retired in 2000. This award celebrates her nurturing character and commitment to the Newton North community. Congratulations, Emily. So what we should know about Emily is that she's incredibly strong work ethic, and she invests a great deal of time building genuine relationships with the children, families, and teachers that she works with. She has fully committed herself to learning as much as she can about the field in order to successfully prepare and propel her into her future studies in psychology. Emily has exhibited incredible leadership skills through community and school involvement. Emily has spent a great deal of her time learning about taking advantage of many opportunities that North has to offer in order to learn about what she enjoys most and wants to do in her future. Everything that Emily does has a higher purpose, and this is part of a larger plan. Her dedication to her school, her community, her family, and her education shine through in all that she does. The University of Vermont will be lucky to see you in the fall. Our graphics department is next. This group is a team in every sense of the word. Their classroom and workspace is the picture of an explosion of creativity and compassion. Mr. Donnellan has been the dedicated graphics teacher for over 30 years. As the teacher's assistant, Ms. Mammis has brought additional and unique talents to our graphics program. Having John Paul from our print shop is just like having another teaching assistant, sharing his knowledge and experience with our students. And Ms. Marlene Cruder, we couldn't be more grateful, because without whom we would have no access to printers. So thank you to that team. Before I share with you the graphics certificate winners, I wanted to make sure to congratulate our graphics students who earned, to take a moment to mention the graphic communication industries. So each year Pine hosts an Award of Excellence show, which is regional graphic arts competition that acknowledges and honors superb craftsmanship in creation, design, and production of top quality printed materials. There's a professional division and there's a high school division. And it seems that each passing year, more and more of our Newton Graphics students take home a prize, and this year is no exception. So congratulations to over the 30 entries that won, and to all of our winners. And next, let's see our certificate winners. Stand up, stand up. Alex, Abigail, Ava, Madeline, Nick, come on. Wait, what? We're not standing. Wait. There we go. Yes. Alex was absent for the picture, so we had to make sure we had her in. You guys were going to Photoshop it for me, but you never got it back to me. So Miss Duff doesn't have those skills that you do. Anyway, on to our awards. We have the Cruder Community Service Award, and is given to a student who dedicated their time to community projects. And again, there's just so many of you amazing kids, so this one's split between Neela, Jillian, and Alex. Come on up. So what did Mr. Donnellan have to say about these young ladies? Over the years, Neela has come to love graphics. She joined graphics as a sophomore and came back stronger each and every year. Partnering with Jillian on an elementary school yearbook, she has been able to utilize all her skills and had her own level of flourishes to the project. When she's not working on the yearbook, she has been able to juggle other client projects. She is always willing to ask for help as well as help others. Neela is always willing to join in on all the community service projects and graphics, and girl, you are going to love UMass. Jillian's been a graphics major for 3 years and has become a valued member of our team. Jillian volunteered to take an elementary school yearbook, and with great teamwork and communication, has made sure that the book will be complete before the last day of the seniors. Jillian brings smiles wherever she goes. While she can lighten many situations, she is serious about getting her work done, including work for many clients in our community along the way. Go Friars in the fall at PC. Congrats, Jillian. Alex has been in the graphics program for all 4 years of her high school career. She has increased her skill set with each year, and she has not shied away from challenging projects such as the asset management, design, and the production of Thought Prints publication, nor the research, design, and production of the 25-foot banner for the city that spanned the Commonwealth Ave for the Boston Marathon. Colorado College is looking really nice. Congratulations. Hope you enjoy that in the fall. So congratulations to our three, and if we could get a group picture. Nice. Our next award is the John Templey Award, and this is for an outstanding graphic communication student. Congratulations to Abby. Abby, Mr. Donnellan said that you're a dedicated student and you've worked hard to become a skilled member of the graphics program. Abby works very well in both the design lab and the print shop. She's accepted many challenges and accomplished her goals. With a great work ethic, Abby generally completes more projects than she realizes. Abby has always been a quiet, reserved person, and this year she's found her voice and has demonstrated the ability to share her ideas honestly and professionally. Watching her mature and grow this year has been a pleasure. It sounds like Sacred Heart's going to be a perfect fit for you. Congratulations. Oh, you switched. Oh, I had Sacred Heart. You go Huskies. Have a blast. Daniel Aberdee was a 1980 graduate of Newton North Auto Program. Upon Daniel's passing in 1981, a scholarship was established to keep his memory alive. When the Auto Body program closed in 2002, the scholarship donors transferred the award to a deserving graphic student, and we want to congratulate Ava. Ava Mr. Dinellen believes you're a talented designer producing excellent work for the community and school system. She uses her creative talents to bring her ideas to life. She has an incredible eye for detail in her work. She manages to transform her clients' ideas into amazing works of art. Her patience with clients is shown through her calm communication skills. She leads by example with a consistent effort and willingness to improve her skills each day. In her senior year, she has spent more time in the shop running printing equipment. In this time, Ava has shown great strides. The production is quickly becoming yet another area of strength for you. Congratulations as you head off to UNH in the fall. Cool. Quick, quick, quick. Cool. TV Media Arts. Mr. Dunlop brings a unique perspective to our program with his academic background and technical and artistic skills. And Ms. Mazzola, yet another devoted and talented assistant teacher. Ms. Mazzola bleeds black and orange. She is an integral member to our TV Media Arts program and is just as important to so many extracurricular activities and events at Newton North. Also, a big thank you to Ms. Mazzola this year, who stepped in as the teacher while Mr. Dunlop was on his paternity leave. Thank you for all your work. Our certificate winners for TV, stand on up. Boris, Colton, Nora, Jonathan, Andrew, Alex, Anthony, Caroline, Eden. All right. So we have 2 awards for TV. The first one is the Newton North TV Awards Honors. The Newton North TV Award honors the model student who embodies a strong work ethic, positive attitude, and eagerness to help wherever needed. And no surprise, Alex Katz. Alex, Mr. Dunlop said that you embody the spirit of hard work, cooperation, positivity, and grit, that the same characteristics this award represents. He guides others by always bringing professionalism, energy, and a can-do attitude that inspires those around him. Alex is not someone that gives up easily, but is always looking for ways to improve and challenge himself. Alex's confidence, likability, fearlessness, and honesty has enticed other students to come to him for advice on how to improve their own work, and as a true team player, he gladly sets aside time to work with them while encouraging everyone to achieve their best. Alex is bringing one of my favorite Newton smiles to Clark University next year. Did you get it close enough, Mom? Did you want to get, we'll let you get up front. You made the effort to come. I mean, if you made it all the way here. We have one more award for TV Media Arts. This is the Producer of the Year, and it's given to a student who has produced the most creative, thought-provoking, and successful film. And again, no surprise, congratulations to Aiden. So when the pandemic hit, Aiden took action. He used a YouTube to learn how to live stream. He built a computer system to broadcast live events, put together a plan, and explained how it worked to the TV media teachers and the athletic director. Aiden assembled trained a crew, made graphics, and promoted the first live sports broadcast ever on Newton North TV. This, of course, led to theater, music, various clubs and organizations, and so many others wanting their events broadcasted live. Any production that you see, any event that a student, parent, or community member watched is because of Aiden's curiosity, passion, initiative, and determination. Aiden's dedication to this community has been simply extraordinary. What is more remarkable is that he does this with the most humble manner. Aiden seeks no recognition nor praise. He is so happy to be doing something he loves while also making a difference in the lives of those around him. Mr. Dunlop stated that Aiden is always the program's go-to resource for completing difficult assignments or suggesting innovative software and equipment we should be obtaining. Aiden is the most technically gifted student I have ever had in my years of teaching. To be completely frank, I learn something new from Aiden every time we speak. He's truly been a marvel to watch. Emerson Productions is going to be lucky to get you next year in the fall. Congratulations. Cool. Did you plan that? Thank you. Mr. Faulkner was a revered and honored graphics teacher at Newton North for 17 years, retiring in 1999. He is remembered for fostering a commitment to excellence and an appreciation for life. The outstanding CTE Student of the Year receives the Robert Faulkner Scholarship. We hold our outstanding student celebration in February, and the winner was honored at a state ceremony at Mechanics Hall in Worcester this past April. This year's recipient is Manny. Unfortunately, Manny's not able to be here with us. Let me share with you one of the many reasons he was chosen. In the summer of 2020, between sophomore and junior year, when COVID canceled Manny's plans to go to Israel, he did the next best thing. Manny built the 16 by 16 by 18 workshop in his backyard, from digging the foundation up to the roof shingles. He brought the plans from an online architectural firm, applied for all the permits from the city of Newton zoning, received the permit, and got to work. He hung the doors and the windows. He added insulation and drywall, paint, and lights. To make it a working woodshed, he built rolling cabinets and built-in upper cabinets and a desk. The loft has railings and a gate for safety. An electrician added the power for the tools. That's a good safety call, and OSHA would be thankful. And after passing all the inspections, the workshop doubled as a remote learning space for junior year. It's funny because I do remember zooming into the different classes and seeing the wood shop in the back, and that was when I first learned of it. So what's next for Manny? He's working to complete his mass construction supervisor license, and then he's headed to Shelbourne, Vermont to grow his business. He plans to build a 44 by 60 timber frame monitor barn on a newly acquired property, and he'll also build his mom a new home there. Again, if you want to see some of the impressive works he's already done, herculeanworks.com. Congratulations to Manny. The following 3 awards are Career and Technical Education Departmental Awards, and they're chosen by a committee. And as you can see by the slide, the applicant must meet rigorous set of standards. With so many amazing students, the decision's always challenging, and it seems to grow increasingly so every year. In fact, I think we said it yet again this year at the table. Oh my gosh, this is getting harder. The committee members took great time and thought in selecting the winners. And the winner of the Custoli Award this year is one of Grace Campbell. Come on up, Grace. So we know that the culinary teachers see her as exceptional, so let's hear what some of Grace's thoughts from her student questionnaire. I first started baking chocolate chip cookies with my mom when I was 5 or 6. In 3rd grade, I began creating cakes. I made my blue-green birthday cake, a Chinese New Year cake, and an Easter cake. All of these desserts had lots of frosting on them and a ton of over-piping. I was fearless in trying new piping techniques. When I look back at the photos of the cakes, I wonder, what was I thinking? I recently asked my mom, why did you let me put all that frosting on those cakes? And she responded, I told you not to. But you didn't listen. My creative juices must have been flowing, and they haven't stopped since. Her love of baking was more than her family could eat, so her parents took these delicious treats into their workplace, and she grew a small business from there for special occasion cakes. During her time in culinary, Grace has had many experiences and accomplishments of which to be proud of. But one standout was the time and effort she invested in making transporting a graduation cake to her cousin in Seattle. Although the cake didn't look quite as delicious as it tasted by the time it arrived, the skills, the patience, the perseverance, the resiliency, and the confidence that she gained during that process made it all worthwhile, and especially her cousin's appreciation. Congratulations, Grace. And here's the pause in the program where I have to owe you the deepest apology. I was home with COVID doing this, and communication was challenging, and I think COVID affected my brain more than it affected anything else. But nowhere on my list did I have the other recipient listed. And it was surprising to me, actually, that this person wasn't listed, because when I got to know this person a little bit in the fall, I thought, gosh, what a lovely kid, and so dedicated, and so smart. Like, how did they figure out that computer program to create a wall that we had done over in our office? And so just this morning, I was told, no, she's on the list. And I'm like, oh, my dear Lord. So never in my life will I be able to fully apologize. But I do want to give this person the same recognition that she has deserved. So we're going to do this one a little bit differently, and we're going to do it live. So Danny Roach, please come up and accept your Alex Costoli Award. So first things first, we usually share a few words from the teachers, and I just usually read a few words from the teachers. So I'm actually going to have Tom share all the words that he's described about you.
You know how much I like talking on the mic. Danny Roach is a valuable member of our program. She is one of our most creative and thoughtful people. The way she attacks problems, the way she goes about her business is very unique. She likes to tell really long stories, as you guys all know from graphics. One thing you might not know is she likes to write emails from my account to teachers. So teachers out there, you get it. She'll write an email, I'm running late from graphics, and she'll make up this really long story as to what happened, and the place lit on fire, and she saved 3 children, and all this other stuff that she writes. Super, super creative person, and just a pleasure to have for all 4 years that we've been here, and we're lucky to have her. And Steph, do you want to say a couple? Come on, Steph.
You said it all. You said it all. I love her. I'm gonna miss. So we're not done. To make sure again, sweetheart, I cannot ever apologize enough in my entire life. I can only blame it on COVID. I didn't have your name anywhere, and I couldn't believe we didn't. For those of you who have ever been in our office, if you've seen the water waves that cover the glass window, she created that. I literally showed her a picture from Home Depot, because first I said, let's just get some privacy glass. She goes, well, but Ms. Duff, do you want it with anything on it? You kind of seem to like the ocean. Do you want any ocean on it? I'm like, oh, okay. So she creates that, all the shading, and then she says, well, do you want to color? I mean, the computer program you had to master to do that just blows my mind away. I have no idea how you did it. But to finish, we also have the kids at this point. I used their questionnaire. So tell me, what was your highlight from graphics experience?
My highlight from my graphics experience was being with Steph and Tom. I really feel like they're my second parents.
Nice. That's a hug. And is there any one skill or experience that you'll take away and be able to use going forward?
I would say communicating with clients. Some are more difficult than others, but thank you for being such a breeze.
And last but not least, where are you heading to in the fall? Woohoo! The only UMass. Congratulations. What are you going to take? Do you know? UMass Science, Environmental Science, best of luck. And my deepest apologies again. Thank you. Okay. Hoping there's no other surprises that I haven't found out about yet. We have our next scholarship winner, Mr. Leroux. Last I spoke with him, he was still 80-ish years young, and in his own words, he was a late bloomer, but always enjoyed learning. He preferred to operate behind the scenes and believes one can never give up. He said we must always continuously try to improve, take on new challenges, and grow. And this year's recipient is Cte. Because Cte, Miss Ramsdale said that you are a student who continuously takes on challenges and seeks growth. She shared that you are committed and driven Newton North Senior, early education and care major, softball player, coach, babysitter, counselor, and an up-and-coming young teacher. Not only is Cte a talented early education and care student, she is a true leader and mentor to her peers, and her commitment to children and families can be seen throughout Newton. Cte is a team player who works well with everyone. She is always offering guidance and support exactly when it is needed. Cte's thoughtful and focused questions encourage meaningful and reflective discussions regarding teaching and in turn provide learning for all children. She has always been a true model in both the academic and early childhood classrooms. Cte is that student who teachers and peers truly appreciate because she steps up each and every time. There are not enough hours in the day for Cte to accomplish all that she does. School, work, sports, extracurriculars, volunteering at a church, community service, and working as a child care provider, and yet she does all that and more. You are going to be a rock star at Bridgewater State. Congratulations. And our third CTE Award is the Donna Mandatory Award. She was a beloved administrator assistant for CTE. Her energetic aura was contagious, and she had a talent for always seeing a person's gifts, even when others did not. She's always known as the Velvet Steamroller, knowing how and when to make the most of a teachable moment. We'd like to congratulate Aiden. So we heard what Mr. Dunlop had to say about Aiden, and let me share a few of Aiden's words, because you had some great highlights. He shared that interviewing the superintendent on the hot topic of mask requirements in the district was great, and interviewing the doctor at MGH made us feel on par with the rest of the local news stations. I can't think of any other class that would allow me to get into MGH during the pandemic with the camera and interview an infectious disease doctor one-on-one about her recommendation on masking that directly impacted me and everyone else in the district. The second was the amazing opportunity to broadcast the Newton North boys varsity basketball team from the TD Garden. Checking into the media entrance with our carts of video equipment, walking out onto the floor of the court, and directing the broadcast of the game live to tape with a crew of 7. Our cameras were right next to the TD Garden crew's cameras, and now whenever I watch a game on TV from TV Garden, I remember that experience. However, one of the proudest moments as TV media major was live broadcasting the 2021 graduation. I loved the challenge of directing a large production. I had planned to have 6 cameras and a live drone shot as the scale of graduation is so large, and it looks great from such a distant angle. I had assembled a crew and taught them on prior broadcasts, so it was a great learning opportunity for all of us in TV. It was surreal seeing the new TV staff, whom I had been working with for 5 years at this point, come into the press box and help get my broadcast to go live on cable TV. When I clicked the Go Live button for the Newton North TV Live YouTube broadcast, the live chat started to flood with heartwarming comments from family and friends across not only the country, but the world, in many different languages. It didn't quite hit me until after what the broadcast of graduation connected thousands of people and their families. This was one of my favorite broadcasts, and I'm looking forward to handing off Newton North TV Live to the rest of the crew so they can film when I'll be the one graduating. I never thought it would grow to reach an audience of thousands across the world or grow to a crew of over 30 people running it on only a year. My crew and I have hit the go live button over 200 times. Again, Emerson has met their match. Congratulations, Aiden. Thank you. So our last 3 awards are generously given by the Rotary, and we want to thank them for their continued generosity and thoughtful support. I'd like to call to the stage at this point David Sellers, the Executive Director of the Newton Boys and Girls Club, and Andrew Willingler, an IT consultant for RCG Consulting. So again, these awards are chosen by committee, and the applicant must meet these rigorous standards. And again, every year, just more and more difficult. What you all accomplish just continues to blow all of us out of the water every time we read your applications. So the first award is the Martinson Award, and that is going to Gabby. Yes, please come up. Mr. Ramsdale had nothing but praise for Gabby, saying not only is she a skilled early education student, but she's a role model and leading by example. She is the epitome of the words commitment, flexibility, and innovation. Ms. Ramsdale noted that her passionate connection to the arts helps her create a wide range of uniquely appropriate, creative, and engaging early education care experiences in the classroom. Gabby has filled every free moment by teaching and assisting dance classes at the studio she's a member of, tutoring younger students in math, science, being a camp counselor, and babysitting. She's also quite active in Theatre Inc. as a participant, director, choreographer, actor, and assistant. Gabby was a guidance aide and the recipient of Lemoyne College Heights Award. Gabby shared with us that she's been working with little since she was in 6th grade. I kind of thought 6th grade was a little, but Gabby said early education and care programs set her up well for her future plans and goals. After freshman year, I immediately fell in love with the close-knit community and people in this program, and I knew I wanted to continue. Going into Plowshares has always seemed my favorite part of the day, and it's always a huge mental health boost for me when I get to spend time with the children. Gabby plans to major in educational studies and get her master's in education so she can be a 1st grade teacher for a few years. She then plans to delve into the educational policy in hopes of working at a nonprofit or in government to help fight for a more equitable early education care system for all children. Colby College is going to be very lucky to have you. Next is the President's Scholarship, and that is being awarded to Julia. Mr. Denellian said that Julia has a desire to be the best, and she can be in all, Julia has a desire to be the best she can be in all aspects of her life, learning and improving every day. One quality that separates Julia from the pack is her positive attitude. Julia believes there is nothing she can't do. She's willing to take risks and ask questions. She has a tremendous work ethic that drives her to achieve outstanding results. She takes pride and ownership for her work. Her energy is infectious in her class. She always rallies the team and leads them by example. When Julia is in the room, the noise level goes up as well as the productivity of the group. Julia is a leader in the classroom and on the field. She is the captain of 3 varsity sports, swim, track and field, and lacrosse. Working to build, yep, you can clap. Working to build a positive culture within the sports world, Julia serves on the Gender Equity Committee to help create a more balanced and respectful athletic environment. Julia is strong, passionate, opinionated, always standing up for what she believes is right. About her graphics experience, Julia said, graphics allowed her to explore and see her future self, and she believes there are a whole host of skills she has developed and or enhanced during her time in graphics. Self-motivation, time and asset management, organization and efficiency, communication skills, working with different types of people, self-confidence, remaining calm and patient during problem solving. About her experience with the large format printing and contour cutting, this machine has shown me that with enough determination and perseverance, the frustration of not getting something perfect the first time will dissipate and progress will follow. This lesson learned will serve you well throughout your life, Julia. One of her proudest accomplishments was screen printing the bathing suits for her swim team. As the leading screen printer in the class, she took the initiative to figure out the best bathing suit material and the process to make this happen. But my favorite accomplishment was your CTE of the Month window. That was just stunning. After her 4 years at Newton North and in graphics, it's no wonder she feels more ready than ever to face new experiences with courage and assurance. Julie will be taking on Middlebury by storm and on and off the field. She'll be playing lacrosse, and she plans to take advantage of the liberal arts experience to see where all her skills and interests take her. Congrats, Julia. Thank you. And last but definitely not least, as this is our most coveted award. The William Rockwell is the most prestigious award in the Career and Technical Education Department, generously donated by the Rotary. It's usually announced at graduation, but because of the changes to graduation this year and COVID, we have the honor of announcing it today. We'd like to say congratulations to Maya. Okay. Ms. Shurtleff shared some insight as to why Maya was chosen to receive the prestigious award. Maya is a very dedicated and creative student in architecture and design. She has been pursuing this area since middle school. She brings a distinct global environmental view into her design and interests. As an intern for Green Newton for the last 2 years, she has done research and prepared presentations surrounding sustainability. One presentation had a reporter from Boston Globe in attendance. She's contacted governors on urgent climate matters, working to sway people in political power to make sustainable decisions, and she attends talks from professionals in the environmental field to enhance her knowledge. She has been passionately studying sustainable architectural coursework called Green Building Practices. It's known as the LEAD program within the Newton Architectural Drafting Program. She's on track to earn her certificate in June, something many college students accomplish by graduation. Most of her designs have always looked for methods to reduce our carbon footprint and integrate nature. She handles a large workload at school and other pursuits with very methodical and even-keeled approach, and has never shied from the intense demands. One example has been seen in her completion of her portfolios for college applications. These are 10 to 15 pages, each and every one of them, with specific drawing requirements for their application, like creating a lampshade for the phone function flashlight. I don't even know what that is. She's extraordinarily kind and considerate in supporting students and staff, probably one of the many reasons she has so enjoyed a varsity member of the Unified Track program for the last 4 years. She has also served as the secretary for the Newton North Girls Up Club, a feminist group where she manages communications, designs Instagram content, advertises fundraisers, and they've raised $250 for Women's Day and $150 for Women's History Month, and she strives to empower young girls with educational content. Additionally, in her free time, she likes to be a part of the Newton North High School Ski Club and the Snowboard Club. Maya recognized the benefit of working with industry standard software like Revit and Lumion and appreciates that she will be able to seek internships well ahead of her peers. She is also thankful to Ms. Shirtliff, who helped her learn more about perspective, gave her helpful feedback so she could produce her best pieces of artwork to submit in her portfolio, and allowed her creative freedom. Some of the experiences that she pursued that made her the choice for this honor include her participation as a pollinator working group, where she collaborated alongside city councilors and nonprofit organizations to plant native gardens and develop educational content about this work for younger audiences in the form of story work, and her current work with the landscape architects from Copley Wolf Designs and the Boston Society of Landscape Architects to build a rain garden in Newton Center to help with stormwater drain management. Lastly, Maya is one of the founding members of the 4C Tree. It's a COVID memorial. She started in January 2022. She started by writing letters to families, friends, neighbors, and then collecting donations. She reached out to local businesses, PTOs, religious organizations, city councilors, and school principals of all grades, and gave presentations to all of them, including on efforts to show the importance of sustainability. She taught herself how to use programs to create content for the social media accounts and created a monthly uploading schedule for the team to stay engaged. She then interviewed participants on what the project meant to them. This led to poster design and distribution campaign. Maya remains active with this cause with weekly Zoom meetings and tree planting ceremonies. Currently, 270 trees have been planted. This dedicated draftsperson attended Boston Architectural College Summer Academy, and as a result of taking the lead on the project, she said, "I've learned the importance of making sure everyone's opinions are heard, as that is the best way to generate original and creative ideas. Sometimes people just need a little reassurance and to feel like it's safe, inclusive space where they can share." She shared that one of the things she's proud of is discovering what I'm passionate about and blending it with the work I do in drafting. From freshman to senior year, there's a visible trend in my work, trying to blend the natural world and build with the built one to create a seamless environment in which nature and architect coexist. Northeastern University, make way for Maya. She's going to major in architecture and incorporate her passion to combat climate change into her sustainable buildings. You give us hope that the earth will be healthy. Thank you. Congratulations. Thank you. So with that, we'd like to thank our gift givers, with whom this day would not be possible. Your generosity and support are instrumental in helping our students achieve their dreams. Thank you for one and all for helping us celebrate our kids and their achievements. And thank you for everybody who made this possible, including Miss Donna. And congrats to all of you. So the last thing we've done in the past, and only if you're comfortable, is we invited all seniors up to the stage, and we take a picture of all of y'all. If you're comfortable with it, come on up. If you're not, don't worry about it. You can keep your mask on or off. It's totally up to you.